What's going on, guys? My name is AnotherOne. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Venue. We are here at SoCal Clash Homecoming here at the American Card Shop in Clovis, California. Today's games that are being played are Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So once again, guys, let's go take a look inside the venue.
Hey, I'm Drex, manager here at American Card Shop and TO of Smash Brothers tournaments here in town. And with me I got Peter the Great.
Yep, Drex has been running SoCal Clash for a good bit now. What caused that all to happen? What made you want to start running like Smash tournaments?
So me and my buddy opened this card shop, and we just didn't have anything going on the weekends, and I had the space, and I had people asking me to bring Melee tournaments back. And Melee scene is kind of slow right now. We're trying to get it back and going,
Right.
but Ultimate is definitely popping off. So I partnered up with Carnage to see if he was interested in helping me get it going, because I just I've been out of the loop for a while. I used to host tournaments 5-6 years ago,
Yeah.
quite often, but recently I haven't. So got with Carnage and we got this going, and it's going pretty well.
You talked about like Melee scene as with a while, so yeah, you've got a history then with running some of these events or
Yeah,
these
so
kind of scenes.
I used to run Melee and PM. That was the big thing back when I was still TOing.
Yeah.
I ran a little bit of Smash 4, but it was never as popular as Melee and PM.
Yeah, those are good old days, Melee and PM.
Yeah.
Oh man, I miss PM. Is there anything like you really enjoy about doing this TO and stuff? Like anything that really brings you to keep doing that?
I just
people
like
asking?
I like supporting the community. A lot of people, they're in it for the wrong reasons, and for me it's just I don't care about making money.
Yeah.
I just want to have a place for people to come play a tournament, have a good time, that they don't have to worry about getting harassed by other people and that kind of thing. I mean, we've had very, very few incidents here, so it's a good thing for the community, and people enjoy it.
That's the kind of thing you want, like this tournament, this series to be, is like that kind of fostering your community. Like, hey, come and play, come have a good time.
I want everybody to feel comfortable to come play. I don't want anybody to have any reason why they wouldn't want to come play. So I do my best to try to make sure I'm fostering that kind of community.
Is there anything you think you might need to like change going forward for that? Anything you might want like players to know, or do you think you're already like doing a pretty good job of it?
I think I'm doing a pretty good job of that. I think a lot of people already know where I stand on that sense of things. Like I'm not afraid to ban players.
Yeah.
So I know some people will be like, "Oh, SoCal's such a small region, we can't ban anybody," and I am not like that. If there's a trouble player in the community, I mean, you got to get rid of them until they can prove that they can be productive and meaningful to the community and that kind of thing. So.
Complete like agreement with that. Like if you especially because how you said you want to like foster community, like you got to do the right steps for that. So definitely like agreeing with that. Like a lot of emphasis on hey, you're welcome here.
Yep.
Is there anything else you'd want to say to anyone for coming to this event or just in general?
I appreciate the support and everybody coming out and playing. And if you haven't been able to make it out to a tournament, try to get out to one soon. We host one every single month, and we're trying to get into more FGC stuff as well. We do TCG stuff here as well, and
Sorts of stuff, right?
just trying to have a place where people can come and have a good time.
I think he's done a great job of that. So I would absolutely vouch for that. I am joined by TNP's own Suraj BP, Ultimate Player. How are you feeling about today's event?
I'm feeling good about it.
Feeling good, feeling good.
Got another ninth place, but I don't care.
Hey, that played good though.
Sure.
You've come to a couple of these Sentinel clashes before, right?
Yes. It's like the main series I want to.
Yeah. Is there a particular reason for that, like for this tournament?
Only because of availability.
Which makes sense. But is it like one like you enjoy going to because of all that? Like even though it's availability, you're enjoying it?
I mean, honestly, I think Battle of the Best was my favorite for a while, but then like that kind of died, so now it's this.
That's fair. That's fair. Like you've been doing a lot, like pretty well here, like consistently. Like you coming out to these events, keep playing. Like you're just enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the experience. Do you feel like you're getting like the full experience from this?
Yeah.
Full tournament things going on. Just good brackets, good environment. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is there anything in particular about this event that you want to like talk about, or, like tell anyone about?
Probably when I beat Reprobate, but it's not because I beat it. That's completely different. Because before going into the set, I was having this mentality where I'm just gonna lose to this guy because he's a PR player. I'm all the way down there. But like further into the set, I was like, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, just try your best.
Exactly.
And then that happened.
Yeah, and hey, your best ended up being good enough. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, definitely a good event worth trying your best in, though. Huh? Definitely like good competitors, good environment. So it fosters that kind of like environment that like, hey, I gotta bring my A game. So yeah, definitely worth coming to. Anything else you'd like to say in general?
Hello, world.
SSB and BRC and a fighting game player from SenCal. My three main games are Guilty Gear Strive, Conflict with Lumina, and Melee.
So with that in mind, then you're enjoying SenCal Clash for the Melee brackets?
Yeah.
Have you been coming to these events for a while? You have any familiar directs about these? Because he's brought up like his own ties to like FGC stuff.
I've been to 4 events. Been to 2 SenCal Clashes and then 2 Doctor Forums.
Oh yeah, so all the events that are here, both direct, like the ones, the Smash ones with Carnage and the ones with Ronald. Yeah. You been enjoying them?
Yeah.
Have you feel like these events have been like good, like well ran, like good for like fostering like I'm messing up my own words here, but good for like being not just a place to compete, but like a place to like hang out and play too.
Yeah, definitely.
You just mentioned like that was something you wanted to emphasize, so that kind of feeling is good. How familiar are you with Melee? Like how long have you been into it out of your other games?
I started like less than a year ago, like around there recently, and I played Ultimate before, so I have a little bit of familiarity with Smash and Platform Fighters.
Right. Yeah. Then what like was the thing that made you go specifically to Melee then?
Mainly because of like mentoring, play bashing.
All of those, it has so much depth to like technical input, all the things you can do for movement, all the things you can do for a lot of like character precision. Definitely, that's definitely appealing. It's a big part of the. How do you feel about like the Melee scene? Like, because they're getting a pretty consistent turnout for Melee here. Is there anything you'd want to say to like, hey, for any Melee players out there, like, hey, you should come to this?
Yeah, these events are really fun.
Is there anything you'd encourage like people who might be thinking about Melee to do? Like, hey, this is a good place to start.
Definitely try Slippy. It has rollback. It's probably one of the best netcodes for any fighting game.
And then come out here when you've practiced a bit and see people in bracket.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to talk shit, but then I was like listening to his conversations, I was like, oh, this guy's a cool guy.
He's really nice.
I just wanted to talk shit just because Carnage is talking shit.
What do you